Seiko SRPK93 limited edition. This is called the Star Bar from the Cocktail series of Presage watches. Here's the hang tag, $550 retail price. Movement, automatic, 4R35. It's like 40, 1 hour, power reserve, 25 drill, whatever all that stuff is. The dial is the king of the show here. The dial and choice of color to complement, or contrast rather, that just dark with the gold tones just work really well on this guy. Nicely framed in date window. Let's talk about the size. Before we do that, big thanks to Jake at Trifecta. Link in the description. Direct link to this watch. His website right now says sold out, but I have one right here. So he's clearly not sold out. Unless he sold this and sent it to me, which would be kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to get this back to him. So there'll at least be one. It's a really cool model for the price point. And Jake often has sales. So I'll put a link, like I said, down below in the description, as well as some information that you may want to use if you're just going to purchase it online. But you could call Jake or his team at his shop and tell him I sent you, and he'll take care of you that way as well. So case size on this, I measure the width at 40.4, and it definitely wears more like a, like a 40, like 39 point something, but 40, like it doesn't wear like a plus 40 watch. The lug to lug is a 47.5, non-drilled lugs, nice, smooth, sleek, polished case side. Thickness 12.2, but you see you have that boxed and domed hard Lex crystal. Yeah, it's not sapphire. Don't freak out. It's not going to explode or just crack by looking at it, or scratch or something like that. Hardlex is completely fine, guys. I've been wearing a Hardlex crystal watch for basically 10 years, and I have like one scratch on it. And the rest of the watch is scratched up. So clearly the opportunity to scratch the crystal was there, and it didn't happen. So you need to give Hardlex a little more credit than you do. 20 millimeter lug opening of this bracelet. It does taper down to 18. You have a simple butterfly clasp, double pushers, and you have a 7 millimeter shaped, slightly shaped crown signed. Some people have to have a signed crown. I don't know why, but it's a nice kind of oversized crown really for this size watch. It is a push-pull crown. It is a 50-meter water resist, so you can just wind it there. You pop it all the way out. You can adjust the time and the date and all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys know how to do that by now. I shouldn't have to explain that, I guess. Maybe I will. No, it's a separate video. Display case back showing off that gold tone rotor. And this is, like I said, a limited edition. And they made 9,000 of these. So it is, but it is labeled limited edition. 9,000 is a lot. Even for Seiko, that's a lot of watches. 9,000 of these. You try to let that think in too, because think of how many models Seiko has currently in their lineup of sellable SKUs globally or just in the United States, whatever you prefer. And then they put out a limited edition. We're only making 9,000 of these. Do they actually sell that many watches? That selling 9,000 of this actual model warrants a limited edition? Like, how many would they have to make for it to not be a limited edition? I don't know. That's mind-blowing. They must sell a ton of watches. And I know that's the case, but like a ton of every SKU? I don't know. It's way bigger than I guess I realized. That 9,000 watches is a limited edition. You would think even at Seiko scale, like maybe 2,500 would be a tall, a large order for limited edition. 9,000? That's crazy. Oh well, enough about that. Let's pop it on my wrist so you guys can see what that looks like. And then we'll close out with a, that's it. We'll close out with that because there is no loom. Seiko's known for their loom, but there's no loom on this one. That's not what this watch is about. 1,000 limited edition. Great looking, more dress type watch for sure. Love the dial on it. And it's so nice that you can get crazy well done dials on $500 Seikos all the way up to the tens of thousands of dollars, where they get super, super fancy and ornate, all the way up to like the Grand Seiko level and everything. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.